Hello my internet friends, John Gibson here with I Need Examples. In today's example, we will be looking at the Excel function VLookup. To help, I have linked the Excel document I am using below in the description. VLookup has a stigma of being complicated and hard to understand, but I hope to put those worries behind you and show you that it is a very quick and easy way to look up Excel information using a single value. The VLookup has 3 required arguments and an optional argument. Lookup value, the value you want to look up, such as an invoice number. The lookup value should always be in the first column in the range for VLookup to work correctly. It does not necessarily need to be in column A, but when you select the range, it must be the first column in the selected range. Table array, this is the range where the lookup value is located. Column index number, this is the column number in the range that contains the return value. Think of it like this. Whichever column you start your table range on is column 1. Then each column after that will be 2, 3, 4, etc. I will show you how to find this quickly during our example. Lastly is the match type. If set to true, the function will find an approximate match. If set to false, it will be looking for an exact match. By default, the value will be set to true. I would recommend to set the value to false to get exact matches, such as the invoice number we're going to be using. In our example, we wish to look up the invoice total in column F using the invoice number in column A. We will be using cell B10 as our lookup value and have our formula in B11. In B11, enter the following formula, equals VLookup, open parentheses, B10, this is the invoice number we are looking up, comma, now we are going to need the table array, which is A1 colon F6. To select this range, we will select A1 and drag our cursor to F6. While we were doing this, notice the callout text 2C, 3C, 4C, 5C, and 6C. This indicates column 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is important for our next argument, column index number. Since we know we are needing the column index for invoice total, when you drag your cursor over column F, take note of the column number. In this case, it will be 6C for column 6. Next is our column index. As we stated before, we were looking for the value in the invoice total column. We took note of the column index number when we selected our table range, which was 6. Our last value is false because we want an exact match. Close parentheses and hit enter. As you can see, the invoice total is displayed in B11. If we change the invoice number, you will see that our value in B11 has changed. Now let's use this in a real-world example. Here we have a very basic invoice. We need to populate the values using the invoice number in cell F10 from the information in A1 through F6. Let's start with the invoice date. In cell F11, enter the following formula, equals VLookup, open parentheses, F10, this is our invoice reference, comma, A1 colon F6. This is the range of data that we are going to use. Comma 5, since we are looking for the invoice date, that is column index 5, comma false, because we are looking for an exact match. When we hit enter, you will see that we have our invoice date. Next, let's move on to the company name. Again, our formula will be equals VLookup, open parentheses, F10, comma A1 colon F6 for our data range, comma 2, because this time we're looking for company name, comma false, close parentheses. When we hit enter, we have our company name. Now let's move on to our contact name, equals VLookup, comma F10, comma A1 colon F6, comma 3, because that's our contact name, comma false, close parentheses, and then our email equals VLookup, comma F10, comma A1 colon F6, comma 4, comma false, close parentheses. And then lastly, our invoice total equals VLookup, open parentheses, F10, comma, A1, colon, F6 for our data range, comma, 6 for our total, comma, false, because we want an exact lookup, close parentheses. All the fields now have values. If we enter in a new invoice number, you will see that the fields update with the corresponding information. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you would like to see examples on a specific topic. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.